What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from MTG Headquarters, and I has a box. Thanks to the amazing people at trollandtoad.com. Now many months of channel sponsorship for them. They help donate to our Patreon every month, and once in a while they also send product. So thank you, trollandtoad.com, and I would ask, hey, you guys at least go check them out as a channel supporter. Give them a shot. If you have any questions for them, you can also funnel them through me. Seems like they've got some pretty good deals going on right now. Good package deals. Not saying you have to buy from them. Just check out their website at least. At least that way they can know that the HQ sub crew is appreciative of their sponsorship, helping provide this content. I was originally going to do this box as just the sauce, but it occurred to me that I was kind of like, we just did one box the normal way, and I feel like I'm much better educated on the set now, so I'm going to open it in my standard way, uncommons and, the normal way, and talk about stuff that is particularly interesting to me in draft. And maybe we'll find ourselves an expedition. Troll and Toad will also be sponsoring a giveaway coming up. I'll be doing in February. Not sure what I'm going to do for that yet. But I can tell you it'll be free to enter and you'll win some magic stuff. Reckless Bushwhacker, pretty good. Birthing Hulk is definitely good. I really like playing that card. Mobilizer, Eldrazi, and a Remorseless Punishment. People seem to be on the fence about this card. Target opponent loses 5 life. That player discards 2 cards or sacrifices a creature. Repeat this process once, right? So there are situations where it's really good. Meaning, like, let's say they only have 1 card in their hand. Then they have to discard creatures or take the damage. I don't know that I would first pick it, but maybe I'm just dead wrong about that. I just don't like it that much. Wastes. Gonna want to go through, pull out all those little buddies. I still haven't opened a foil waste. Chitinous Cloak. Warping Whale. I love that card. Baloth Pup. And a Nissa! Haha! Nice start. Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. 1 in 2 forests. Her +1, put a plant out there, so she protects herself. Her -2 is put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Let me tell you, in draft, the stalls are real, and that ability is bonkers. And her -7 is you gain X life, draw X cards, where X is the number of lands you control. She will see play, there's no doubt in my mind. Just not right now. At least maybe. I don't know. I didn't see the latest. The Pro Tour is coming up this weekend. I'll be very excited to watch. I'll be watching it with all of you guys. Maybe I'll stream during it and we'll watch. I don't know. Maybe I'll host it on my channel and we'll all hang out there. Maybe we'll do that. Null Caller. Mind Melter. Love that card. Steep Glider. This card was a sleeper for me. In the support archetype, it can be a total beatdown. Call of the Gatewatch. Search your library for a Planeswalker, then reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Fine. But that Steep Glider, or Step Glider, whatever you want to say, if you add a couple support cards, for 1 and a white, you can make several creatures flying. It's the real deal. Harvester Troll, I like that card. Ruin in their wake. Draga Auxiliary. And a Kozilek! Alright! 2 mythics out of 4 packs. Hopefully that doesn't mean that the rest of the box will be poopy. But 8 and 2 colorless mana. When you cast Kozilek, the Great Distortion, if you have fewer than 7 cards, draw cards equal to the difference. It also has Menace. And it has discard a card with converted mana cost of X. Counter target spell with converted mana cost of X. So we're 2 mythics in. It's pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing a Chandra. We have Submerged Boneyard. The fixing is real in this set. Iona's Blessing, Visions of Brutality, and an Oath of Nissa. Very strong card, too. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker card from among them, put it in your hand. And also, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color when casting planeswalker spells. So that could be interesting, right? Play some sort of green-based Super Friends deck. Could be a thing. Certainly, it has probably a better chance in other formats, but Spatial Contortion, both pump and removal, whatever you need. It slices, it dices. Relief Captain, Joraga Auxiliary. Chandra, no way! Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I have? 6 packs, 3 mythics. 3 very good mythics. I played against Chandra in draft last night. Let me tell you what, she is the real deal. She wiped the board. She did everything. For 6 mana, her +1 is put 3/1 red elemental creature tokens onto the battlefield with haste. Her 0 is discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards +1. And her -X is she deals X damage to each creature. This box dough, with like 30 packs left though, I'm very nervous that it's just going to be sadness box. But we started out so good, it's hard for me to be mad. Tranquil Expanse, Stoneforge Acolyte, Havoxor, love that card in the Void deck. Sylvan Advocate's also very good. 2/3 with Vigilance is strong, and then, you know, stuff just bounces off each other for a while, and then all of a sudden it becomes a 4/5 with Vigilance. So definitely, I think, worth first picking. A 2/3 for 2 is really good in this format anyway. Cinder Barons, Weapons Trainer, Unity of Purpose, and another mythic. You've got to be kidding me. Crush of Tentacles. 4 and 2 blue. Actually, very good card, although it was kind of a dead card against the board stall last night. It seems like it's way better when you're behind. Return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. If Crush Tentacles search cost was paid, put an 8/8 blue octopus out there, too. And we have a foil rare, too, Eldrazi Obligator. 3/1 for 3. When you cast it, you may pay 1 and a colorless. If you do, gain control of target creature till end of turn, untap it, it gains haste. And this also has haste. So, very strong card. Wow, a mythic and a foil rare in the same pack. I'll take it. Neither is worth much money, but it's still, knowing the odds of that is impressive. Isolation Zone. I played a guy in draft last night on MTGO that had 3 of those in his deck. And he milled me out. Allied Reinforcements, Grasp of Darkness, very, very good. Premium Removal, Void Grafter I really like. And a Wandering Fumarole, Manland. And we have a Visions of Brutality foil. That looks really nice in foil. And a Bucket Land. The Wandering Fumarole is pretty good. It's a 1/4 that you can also turn into a 4/1 if it's unblocked or if you need to trade up. Or it's very, very versatile. Chitness Cloak. Wow, Joraga Auxiliary is like my uncommon. And Unity of Purpose, too. A Thought-Knot Seer. This box is off and running. 3 and a waste for 4/4. Or colors, I'll say. When Thought-Knot Seer enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile it. When Thought-Knot Seer leaves the battlefield, target opponent draws a card. Played against that last night. Same sort of thing. Like, it's good, and you don't even get it back. You just draw a card. So odds are you're going to draw a land. Even if you do deal with it, you don't get it back. So there's almost no incentive to like going out of your way and removing it unless it's a threat as a 4/4. Timber Gorge. Prophet of Distortion. I really like this card. Storm Chaser Mage. All those. Another mythic. Linvala. Are we like only one mythic from all the mythics? Do we need a mirror pool and that's it? Trying to think. Linvala the Preserver. 4 and 2 planes. 5/5 flying. When it enters the battlefield, if opponent has more life than you, gain 5 life. If they have more creatures than you, put a 3/3 angel into play. If both are 2, you get both. And I'll tell you what, that always feels really good. Almost as good as opening all of the set mythics in one box. Trying to think if I'm forgetting a mythic. Mirror Pool, certainly. Seed Guardians, first pickable. Crazy good. Press into Service. Void Grafter. And a Mina and Den Wildborn. I like this card. 2 and a red and a green. For 4/4, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. It also has pay a red and a green. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gains trample till end of turn. Solid card. Thanks again, Troll and Toad. This box has been pretty bananas. All we need now is a Wasteland Expedition, and I'll just retire from opening boxes ever again. Cliffhaven Vampire, Malakir Soothsayer, another Storm Chaser Mage, and a Jory N, Ruin Diver. A 2/3 legendary creature, Merfolk. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card. That's not bad. Seems like there's good value there. Quite a bit of card draw in this set. Roiling Waters. Nice tempo card, but really expensive. Kazul's Toll Collector. Steep Glider. We already talked about that. And a Dread Defiler. Intro pack rare. 6 and a black mana. But you can pay 3 and a colorless. Exile target creature card from your graveyard. Target opponent loses life equal to the exiled card's power. Keeping all my flarts, my full art lands aside here. I've got one more video to do today. I've got to do my Patreon rewards video, and then it's time to edit the rest of the afternoon. Timber Gorge, Baloth Pup, Flare Drone, and a Bearer of Silence. 1 in a swamp for a 2/1. When you cast it, pay 1 in a colorless. If you do, opponent sacrifices a creature. Since I had such a bright idea to add these card overlays, why could you guys just hated that part? No. I know I have to do better. I have to continue to evolve to keep earning your guys' views, and so the extra work is worth it because I know you guys appreciate it. Immolating Glare, Null Caller, Steep Glider, an Eldrazi Obligator. We already talked about that. And a foil Reckless Bushwhacker. I won't go over the same card twice in the same box. Ah, that new card smell. Nothing like it. Gravity Negator. People don't take that card enough. Spatial Contortion. Relief Captain. Tears of Valakut. Solid card. And a Vile Redeemer. 2 in a forest for a 3/3 with flash. And when you cast it, you may pay colorless. If you do, put a 1/1 Eldrazi Scion creature token. For each non-token creature that died under your control this turn. These tokens have sacrifice, add a colorless mana. Well, hopefully, we just gotta. Now I just want that Mirror Pool. I think I might be forgetting a rare or a mythic, but Immolating Glare, Reaver Drone, Devour in Flames, and Eily Eternal Pilgrim. A Plains in a Swamp for a 2/3 with Death Touch, pretty good. Pay 1, sacrifice another creature, you gain life equal to their toughness. Pay 1 in a Forest in a Swamp, sacrifice creature, exile target non-land permanent. Activate this ability only if you have at least 10 life more than your starting life total. And a foil Oblivion Strike. Very playable. But don't let your opponents play it at instant speed. Some clown let him do that. I don't know who that was. Grip of the Royal. Reckless Bushwhacker. Nissa's Judgment. And Fall of the Titans. Very good card. Basically, double X and red, so for every 2 mana you pay, deal 1 damage to up to 2 targets. But if you cast it with Surge, it's 1x. So it's 1-to-1 at that point. Becomes a very powerful spell. It's first pickable, it's splashable. It's just good. So good. Pyromancer's Assault, Seed Guardian, Flare Drone, and Eldrazi Displacer. 2 and a planes. For 3/3, pay 2 and a colorless, exile another target creature, then return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. I think someone will build around that. Seems pretty good. I mean, it is good. I know it's good in draft, but for constructed, I guess is what I'm saying. Grip of the Royal, Embodiment of Fury, Stoneforge Acolyte, and a Hedron alignment. We'll just skip that. Foil Expedite, and a Plains. It's an alternate win condition. I guess it's fun to think about, but will be almost impossible to actually do, at least with the current cards that I can think of. But you never know. Null Caller, Malakir Soothsayer, Flare Drone. Man, we've been opening a lot of that. And then Endbringer. Very good card in limited and multiplayer formats. 5 and a colorless. For 5/5, it untaps during each other opponent's untap step. You can tap it, deal 1 damage to target opponent. Or pay a colorless, target creature can't attack or block. Or pay double colorless, draw a card. This card has got to be completely broken in EDH. It's very good. Well, not broken, but I mean, the incremental advantage you're going to get is pretty insane. Cinder Barons, Cyclone Sire, Ruin in Their Wake, and Overwhelming Denial. Expensive counterspell, but it can't be countered. Oh, our foil land is a forest. And a forest of different art. Gotta love those foil full arts. Foil flarts. Waste. I want a foil waste. Dang it all. Submerged Boneyard. I want it for my draft kit that I bring to draft. So I can sub it in. Roiling Waters, Bonds of Mortality, and the Eternal Pilgrim again. Fine. I knew the way this box started, it wasn't going to finish strong, but I mean, what else could you want? Walker of the Waste, very good card. Early, if you can build around it with several Wastelands. Immolating Glare, Tough Choicer, Unity of Purpose, and Deep Fathom Skulker. You take the Deep Fathom and you... Thank goodness. Every time a creature does damage, you draw a card. You can pay 3 and a colorless to make a target creature unblockable. Late game, you can do this with several creatures if you have enough colorless sources. I mean, it is very good. Grip of the Royal, Allied Reinforcements, Warping Whale. Give me a foil version of that. Gladeheart Cavalry. I had 2 of these in my pre-release pool that I did on MTGO. It's pretty funny. 7 mana for a 6/6 that has support 6. But also, whenever a creature control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, you gain 2 life. We have a foil Reality Hemorrhage. People might seek that out. I don't know. Probably not in EDH, but maybe in a burn deck. I mean, there are better shocks, but it's also, you could play 4 shocks and 4 of that. Reaver Drone, Void Shatter, Malakir Soothsayer, and our rare is Dimensional Infiltrator. 1 and a island for a 2/1 flash flyer that you can pay 1 and a waste. Target opponent exiles the top card of his or her library. If it's a land, you may return Dimensional Infiltrator to its owner's hand. And we have a foil Corrupted Crossroads. That's 2 foil rares now. And this card might be sought after. It's pretty nice. Just, you know, there are other cards that do that, I suppose. Still, 2 foil rares in this box is okay. Maybe we're getting back. Maybe we could get back into some, finish the box with some sauce. Birthing Hulk. Reflector Mage, very good. Wall of Resurgence. Ooh, I thought it was Mirror Pool. Ruins of Oran Reef. Tap for a waste or colorless, and tap put a 1/1 counter on target colorless creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Pretty good. You gotta have guts to take it early though. I don't know if I would take it that early because you just don't know. But like in pack 2 or 3, if I opened it and I was already in colorless, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how good it is. I haven't played with it yet. Cliffhaven Vampire. Pyromancer's Assault. Gift of Tusks. And Stonehaven Outfitter. 1 and a Plains. Equipped creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever an equipped creature you control dies, draw a card. It's kind of a sub-theme that, I mean, it's not for limited. But maybe other formats. Embodiment of Insight. Pretty good. Havoc Sower, also pretty good. Void Grafter, pretty powerful as well. And Captain's Clause, 2 mana for equipped creature gets +1/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, put a 1/1 core ally creature token in the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Maybe I play that in allies. I don't know. To trigger enter the battlefield effects would probably be pretty good, like a Tarjuru Warcaller or something like that. You know, giving everything +2/+2. I could see situations where I'd play it, but I certainly wouldn't draft it early. Timber Gorge, Cyclone Sire, Tears of Valakut, and a Goblin Dark Dwellers. 3 and 2 red for 4/4 with Menace. When it enters the battlefield, you may cast target instant or sorcery with a converted mana cost of 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. It's worth fooling around with. 4 packs left. So thanks again to TrollandToad.com. Go check them out. The link will be in the description below. Maybe stop by their Facebook page and say what's up. Channel would not be able to do the level of content that we do without sponsors like them. Meandering River. And patrons like you and subscribers like you. So basically everyone. Tears of Valakut. Mind Melter. Mana Reshaper. Okay, 2 and a colorless for 3/2. When it dies, reveal top card of your library. If it's a permanent card with converted mana cost of 3 or less, you may put that card on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Still pretty good. Replaces itself. 4 packs left. We've gotten pretty much all the chase cards, I think. A Foil Waste would be a nice end. A nice way to end the pack. Make a Stand. Grasp of Darkness, Warping Whale, and Munda's Vanguard. 4 and a Plains. For 3/3, tap a untapped ally you control, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Pretty crazy. I drafted her the other week in my real life draft video that you guys probably saw. Never got to live that dream. Alright, Walker of the Wastes. Baloth Null, very good. Bonds of Mortality, and a Tyrant of Valakut. 7 mana, 5/4 flying, but you can cast it for a surge cost of 5. If you do, when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target creature or player. So a 5/4 flyer for 5 is obviously much better than 7. But getting the Lightning Bolt on there too, I think pushes it into playable in draft. And you know, I'd probably play it in sealed because it's still a big flyer. All right, 2 packs left. Come on, box. Don't let us down now. Don't go out with a whimper. Essence Depleter. Immobilizer Eldrazi. Baloth Null. And a Deceiver of Form. Very powerful card in limited. Probably other formats. I mean, it's an 8/8 for 7. Okay, so like that's all you really need to know. At the beginning of your combat, on each turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may have creatures you control other than Deceiver form become copies of that card till end of turn. You may put that card on the bottom of your library. So you get kind of a scry. And if it's a big creature, you upgrade everything. It's a crazy good card. All right, last pack. Come on, Mirror Pool. I mean, there are other cards I want more than Mirror Pool, but to get like one of every Mythic would be pretty hilarious. Unless I'm forgetting one, which I could. Alright, Walker of the Wastes. Ruin in their wake. Flaying Tendrils. And an Oath of Gideon. We did not get there, but overall. Notable box. Deceiver of Form. Matter Reshapers and Goblin Dark Dwellers. Foil Corrupted Crossroads. Endbringer was nice. Displacer, Fall of Titans. These are all cards that maybe could go up, but they're not worth much right now. But we also got Linvala, Thought-Knot Seer, another foil rare, Crush the Tentacles, Chandra, Kozilek, and Nissa. So if you stuck around to the end, you probably forgot that it was so crazy good in the beginning. But thanks again to trollandtoad.com for sending this box and being a channel supporter. You too can support the channel at patreon.com/MTGHeadQuarters. We're very close to unlocking standard and pauper videos on the channel. So that next level will be awesome. So I can purchase the decks that we need or the cards that are missing, and we can get some constructed play going on here too. So thanks for watching this video. What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.